Guys, back in today with more Darwin incident, this time with episode 8. Last episode was pretty decent. We saw the end of Red Pill Gary. Well, he didn't get killed or anything, but getting caught, which was quite surprising. I was definitely expecting him to die, one way or another. Oh, here we go. But yeah, the couple taking care of Charlie, getting ran out of the town, which I think is fair enough, to be honest. I mean, it has brought nothing but bad to everywhere they've gone, the school, the town. You can understand their anger. As we've got a group now rising up against the vegans. I mean, that's what happens, isn't it? You have these activists for vegans. You're inevitably going to get pushback on that, aren't you? That, as with everything, there's always going to be someone disagreeing, no matter what it is. You could say that the sun is fucking yellow, and someone would be like, no, it's brown. I mean, to be fair, the sun might be orange or red. I don't know. It is a burning star, to be fair, so maybe it is orange or red, actually. But you get what I'm trying to say. There'll always be someone to argue something, so I guess this was inevitable. Especially with the violence that's been caused by the side of the vegans. As with a lot of things in the world, the natural laws are if you push something to this degree, expect same pushback, if not even more. So if for example you're in a fight and you poke someone, expect to poke back or a little bit more, and then if they poke you back, you're like, oh well, I don't like that. Then you punch them, and then you should expect a punch back or even more. So yeah, this was inevitable, I guess, wasn't it? Shame to see. But like I said, I mean, I guess those guys at the end of last episode were the classic kind of racist, hillbilly people of the town that run you out, bad people. But again, I totally understand where they're coming from. If I lived in a kind of cozy village or something, for example, I feel like I would also like make it aware that these people that have moved in with this human monkey, they're caused a lot of ruckus. They're getting people killed. Like, can we do something about that? Instead of just letting them to this public school for anyone to kind of like interact with and stuff. Like, yeah, I mean, I totally get where they're coming from. Maybe that's bad of me. Some people think, who knows? But I mean, I don't know. If I had a family, especially, I would probably do something similar. Like, can you guys please leave? We had a nice peaceful town before you guys came. If you take the side of the animals, you are an enemy of humanity. Which is ironic because humans are the enemies of humanity anyway. As with the wars, racism, sexism, so on, like everybody's an enemy to us humans, even other humans. So oh shit, we got this guy and voice act this dude. Oh shit, I was not expecting that voice. Interesting. Oh, Red Pill Gary, what have you done? What have you done, Red Pill Gary? Do you know, I was kind of theorizing just before this episode started. I was like, what's going to happen with Red Pill Gary? Is he just going to stay locked up? Is he going to make a grand escape? Is there going to be a group of people, maybe religious, almost like a Charles Manson, maybe religious? Is it religiousize a word? I don't think so. Immortalize, to make a god. I feel that there would be people like maybe devote a religion to him. Red Pill Gary, you are now a god to us. We will do anything to free you. Like, I feel like there's still more to come from him. Maybe not from him himself, but like surrounding the events of what he done and so on. So that guy makes me feel sick every time I see him. He's even more creepy than what's his name, Barack Obama. So he kind of actually saying that he kind of looks like a white version of Barack Obama, like the guy that sperm was used for Charlie. Hey, I swear, half these characters are like references, aren't they? That not just fucking Walter White in the back. I think there's been like a few of those. There's Barack Obama. We've got Walter White. Even the black dude that we saw earlier. I mean, he doesn't actually look like him, but he definitely seems a bit like there's a black detective. I don't think it's Donald Glover I'm thinking of. I think it's someone else. But even his design like reminded me. I feel like a lot of these character designs are based off one, a lot of German looking people, but two, a lot of like Hollywood movie kind of and TV stars. Like you'll get like the whole cast looks German as hell, and then every now and then you'll get like some famous American, like this guy. This guy's he's got a cowboy in it. And now he's telling you to get out. Oh yeah. And you do well to listen to him, honestly. It's not exactly your fault, but you definitely have a part to play in it. I don't think it'd be fair to say it's their fault, but it stands to reason. If they didn't put him in a public school, this wouldn't have happened. That was just stupid. You can't just do that. Way out of here. You can't just do that, Lucy. She's so stupid. The fact that she came here in the first place was stupid. Now she's assaulting people. Lock her up. You just attacked an old man. Lock her up. I hate this as well. Always, these people have always got to be religious. Like, these people have always got to be the stupid religious townspeople. I'm an atheist myself, but I hate that stereotype because it's so overused. Oh no, look her up. You assaulted an old man. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm starting to quite dislike her character. Oh, here's the detective guy I was talking about. I can't believe Mad Owl's voice acted this guy. The most unemployed guy. I love him though. Okay, I just don't understand how these people are being portrayed as the bad guys. I don't get it. You guys are harboring a crime against humanity and animals at that. You guys are getting people killed, causing ruckus. How are these guys framed as the good guys? I really don't get it. Like you've got to be pretty You've got to be pretty like oblivious to any kind of situation to keep up with this, right? Like, how can you, like, you know what you're doing to other people by harboring this monkey, by doing all of this, and you continue to do it. Just shows that you couldn't give a fuck about your community. Shows you couldn't give a fuck about other people. All you care about is your selfish, weird, honestly, dream of raising a humanity. What the hell does that mean? Gentile. Heard that. I'm starting to hate this whole family, to be honest with you. Maybe I'm one of the racist, sexist, hillbilly, village religious people. I'm definitely more in line with them so far. Oh god, sorry guys. And we're just playing games. We're just, I mean, teenagers, I guess, but just having fun playing games. There was a school shooting a couple of days ago, by the way. Why are the vibes so nice? You guys got people killed. Innocent people. I don't like that family. I really don't. Victim. Well, it's not definite. It's not definite that this person C is Charlie. So unless you can prove that, let's shut the fuck up. Yeah, these guys remind me of some people. I don't know who that. I mean, it's a classic Hollywood, right? The black cop, the white cop. Bit of a classic, so I don't know. Again, maybe it is Donald Glover and Mel Gibson. I don't know. Bloody Steins. This might be racist, but I saw a funny tweet the other day. Of someone saying, "Oh, my friend, he found a link between Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein. The Steens. So there's a few dodgy Steens or Steins out there." So yeah, it's probably racist, but also it is a pattern. It's the same with this, honestly. I'd be racist of me to say that Charlie's the cause of this, because essentially he's not, but in a roundabout, not even that much of a roundabout way, he is kind of the cause of a lot of this. In my opinion, might sound bad, but it might just be worth it to euthanize him. Honestly, it'd save human lives. I mean, his existence. Not really sure what to make of his existence. Doesn't seem like he majorly enjoys life, but it's not like he's like depressed or anything either. Super fan over here. What's this angle? What's this? What is it? Why do they love this angle so much? Okay. Well, and your point? Yeah. What's the point of that? But yeah, as I say, maybe it's best for everyone that we just euthanize this abomination. What what the hell? You try saying that word? Fucking hell. That's one thing I studied anatomy. That was always the worst thing. I was terrible at anatomy. It's just really hard to remember a lot of stuff. But there was a lot of like, whoa. Luckily, in that there was a lot of like shortcuts or other words. There was like sometimes two names for like an area of your body or like a bone or something. Well, less so a bone, but like a muscle group or something. Um, but yeah, what was that? Australia. Australopithecus. Oh, that's one of those words that's just like you can say it in parts, but Australopithecus. Atharanesis. Afarensis. God, I could probably spend half the episode trying to say this word and not get it right. Australopithecus afarensis. Okay, I've learned an absolute butcher it. I mean, it's probably different in Japanese, of course, but the way this guy like voiced or spoke whatever he was talking about here, um, it didn't sound nearly as complicated as whatever that word is right there, did it? Rolled off his tongue smoothly. Can you imagine being a voice actor and being confronted with a word like that? I'd be interested to hear the dub. Let's see how the dub voice actor pronounces that. Sakeshi Jinkos. Yeah, it's a lot easier in Japanese, sounds like. Ah, interesting. Her eyes just grew. So sorry, is he saying that we're related to chimpanzees? That's just not true, right? Has it not been disproven that we're in any way related to monkeys or apes? I mean, it's a pretty classic misconception that that's the case, right? But we're actually not related to that group. I mean, there's a lot of similarities, and I believed that when I was younger. But again, I'm pretty sure I read that it's just not true, right? We'll just rewind. Apologies. What was it? 19. Tell me if I'm wrong, please. I'd appreciate it. Any knowledge on the on that subject, but yeah, seem right. I ain't got a goddamn clue what those are. Supposedly. Is this true? Like, surely they wouldn't be saying all this if that wasn't true, right? But I don't know. I'm not educated on the subject, I guess. Again, I could like see it in my head because there are a lot of similarities between us and apes, monkeys. However, yeah. This legs ain't too good lately. But I actually think this might be one of those shows where the dub probably is actually a bit better than the sub. Just because this actually takes place in America. Although, as with most things, I prefer watching it in the language that it's intended for. Funny. Oh yeah, of course. Amazing that no one's even attempted to yet, honestly. That doesn't mean he's not the cause of it. Even not directly, yes, but it's that kind of thing that comes into your head. If he was dead before that attack happened, would that attack have happened? No. Doesn't mean you should kill him. Don't get me wrong. But like that's especially after you've lost someone. If that thought goes through your head, like that would make you really emotional, wouldn't it? My son would have been here if that monkey would have died. Hence, you come to the conclusion that you kill that monkey to save someone else from the fate that you're now going through. Even though that is wrong, you can understand how someone gets to that conclusion, can't you? That's why I said the euthanasia thing. Like, I mean, I guess that's similar, but it's not exactly murder. But like, I feel like Charlie may agree to it. Honestly, like, yeah, you know what, my exist. Actually, I don't know. Would he agree to it? I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Would you guys agree to if your existence caused deaths, like multiple deaths, school shootings? Would you choose to die to save other people? I'd like to think I would. I've always thought like if there's like a kid like in the middle of the road or something, I'd like jump in the road to save him. But would you actually do that? It's a different question when you're actually in a situation. It's easy to be a spectator in a situation like that. But yeah, as I said, you'd like to think you'd like. I'd like to think I would like give up my life if it meant that other people don't experience like a school shooting like that. But it's in our instincts to survive, isn't it? So yeah. 12-year-old boy, bloody hell. Yeah, I was about to literally say that. I bet someone in his family died. How are you going to press charges? He's 12. Press charges. What would happen if they press charges there? Yeah, for real. Get the fuck out. Leave the country. For God's sake. Go live somewhere in anonymity. I still don't understand it. They're so oblivious that what they're doing could be considered by the majority of people to be weird and fucked up and dangerous. Yeah, so oblivious. Maybe they just don't care about other people's thoughts, but just selfish bullshit. Leave the country, you guys, is what I'd suggest. Is that not what they are? Are they not terrorists that are vegan? Oh my god, don't piss me off. What do we call them then? The terrorists that happen to be vegan that are pushing a vegan message. Oh, come on. What are we doing here? Yeah, go live in the bloody. Go live. Yeah, go live in the jungle. And why don't you go live with him in a jungle then? But that's just not the world we live in. This guy is so fucking annoying. Actually, actually, I'd like every girl to be able to walk naked wherever they want. Yeah, okay. I mean, in a perfect world, yeah, fair enough. Not the world we live in. If a girl walks home alone at night, topless, in I mean, I don't really know America all that well, like Detroit or something, a shadier part of America. You would expect there to be a very different reaction than if she walked home alone at night in like um Monaco or something. And then you imagine she does that in like Saudi Arabia. There's like three very different reactions. I mean, one of them would probably get her killed. One of them would probably be some kind of sexual attention at the very least, and then one of them, I don't really know about Monaco or too much. All I know it's a fancy place. She'd probably be absolutely fine. And you've got to accept that not your ideals or your thoughts of the perfect world. That it's not how it is. It's not the world we live in, and it's never going to be the world we live in. This whole family they've just been built to piss me off, honestly. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing to change this then? If you have this perfect vision, what are you guys doing to change this instead of living in your fantasy world, pretending everything's okay when you're actually getting innocent people killed? That's just selfish. It really is. I hate these people. I hate these people. God damn. Ugh. No, no, it's not. It's not actually. He's a police officer. He isn't a lawmaker. He isn't like, yes, he probably should be arresting people that do that, but like to actually systematically kind of change people's thoughts and do things like that, you'd have to be of a pretty substantial, like, even as the president you can't change stuff like that. So who knows who you'd have to be, but I don't think you could put that on a lone police officer. Right. Yes, tell him. Fucking tell him, bro. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. Fair enough. I agree with that. However, it's not going to change in your lifetime. Okay. I mean, that's one of those things, isn't it? I guess you could say that, especially about like the racism in America, which I learned a little bit about in high school. If those people, if the people, I forget what their name for is it Rosa Parks? I remember specifically learning about the Little Rock kind of bus incident or something akin to that. Again, it's been many of years, so apologies. But yeah, I guess he's kind of that goes along with what he said there. If you don't try and like stand up and make a change and such, I mean, Martin Luther King, of course, as well. But if you don't, yeah, I mean, I agree with what he said at the end there. To be fair, there will be change. There has to be change. Things do change for the better. But what he's talking about is just like a fantasy, right? It's proven time and time again. Humans, violence, just kind of go hand in hand and such. And what he's talking about, it makes sense, but to the extent that he's talking about it, is absolutely daydreaming. And I agree with what the police officer said. It's almost akin to the terrorists, actually, funny enough. But yeah, that family don't half piss me off, my god. Just how selfish they are. I hate how selfish they're being. I mean, by all means, risk your own lives to make a point, to make a stand, to make change. But to risk these innocent people, oh, what the fuck is this, bro? Who's got the hit squad? Guys got the whole hit squad here. Looking like they're ready for a game of paintball. God, that reminds me of that awesome fucking sequence in is it Friday the 13th Part 6, I think it is. Where there's like a paintball sequence, like a random like work company and like Jason's in the forest. And they're just like playing paintball all dandy, and then yeah, Jason comes in. A really awesome scene. Yeah, look at these guys. Hit squad right here. An old nerd in the back, you can tell because he's got glasses. Big old guns here as well, by the way. Jesus Christ. And oh, I didn't even notice. Look at the suit. Wearing the what's his name? Kiryu Classic right here. Red shirt, white suit, all greyish suit. The Kiryu Classic. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Again, pretty good episode, especially in terms of getting me pissed off because it certainly did that. I hate this guy. This guy is like, again, I can agree with some of the stuff he says, but it's just so naive. It's just so stupid, especially for a professor. Like again, some of the points he's making are good, especially about like change and making a difference and such. But it really is like 5-year-old levels of self-reflection and obliviousness to those around you and the effect that you're having on your area and the effect you're having on the 12-year-old kid that's brother's died, and you're just like, couldn't give a fuck. I want to make things change. Like, well, look at the change you've caused for this kid. Yeah, crazy work. Personally, I know a lot of people probably don't agree with that, but I hate these guys. I hate these guys. Don't get me wrong, I don't want anything bad to happen to them or anything, but just even like Lucy at the end of last episode, like going out on a bike like that was just like incredibly stupid considering the dangerous situations everyone in right now. Literally assaulting this man, like these guys don't care for anyone but themselves. and their monkey. And then they get pissed off when these people are trying to care for their own townspeople and family members, and like, yeah, okay. Again, I know for a fact, maybe not the majority of people, but a lot of people will be on the side of like their family and like what they're doing is to change for better and by any means necessary and so on and so forth. But I just really can't get behind it. I really can't. But I don't have to, is a good thing. And I can still enjoy the show, not getting behind it. It'll be annoying because clearly they're like the protagonists. They're the kind of main force, the main kind of voice of the show. So I think inevitably they will maybe get their way, or at least we'll follow them as like, again, the protagonist kind of role, even though they might not be the protagonists per se. So that might be a bit annoying, but yeah, just some like really interesting topics brought up yet again. A lot to discuss here. Let me know your guys' thoughts on a lot of the stuff that came up today. This whole end conversation was absolutely cringe, in a kind of good way though. It was very like on the nose, but it did bring up some really interesting points, to be fair. Not sure what the whole deal was with the Beatles, to be honest with you, but yeah. Also, yeah, if you guys, I did want to look that up actually, the whole monkey business. So what did he say here? He said humans and chimpanzees diverged from one another. Again, I'm pretty sure that's just not true, right? Did humans and chimpanzees share a common ancestor? Apparently, yes. Oh, apparently that is true. 13 to 15 million years ago. Chimpanzee human last common ancestor. The last common ancestor was genera of hominini. Okay, so what he said here was actually true. Interesting. There's a lot of stuff I don't understand here. But yeah. Despite extensive research, though, there's been no direct fossil evidence that whatever this last common ancestor was actually was. So there's been, okay, so it's assumed that this is the case. There's no actual direct evidence. Okay. So yeah, incomplete evidence. However, their classification remains uncertain because of incomplete evidence. Okay, so it's a scientific assumption, and probably a pretty accurate one, you'd suggest. With that was just off Wikipedia there, which is not known to be fully correct in a lot of things, but yeah, I mean, I guess you could assume that would be pretty accurate, but because it's not 100% accurate and there is no actual evidence, I guess what I said was kind of true about it not being disproven per se, but not being 100% reliable. Okay, he says it like it's a matter of fact right there. So yeah, I'm glad I looked into that more, because yeah, there was an element of truth to that. I guess I would have had a pretty wrong opinion of that, but yeah. If there was anything else like that, please do let me know in the comments, because again, there was a lot of stuff today. I'm really glad they didn't show the ending, because that ending is horrid with the feet. But yeah, again, let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments. Lots to talk about yet again, always is in this show. Fucking almond milk, goddamn. Yeah, leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date with these weekly reactions. And I'll catch you guys next week with episode 9.